I'm at my friend's beautiful outdoor patio. We love to sit and hang out here. But there's one major problem. In the evening, the sun comes in and just heats up this patio so much that's impossible to enjoy in this summer heat. But thanks to Bringnox for sponsoring this video, we're going to hang some of their smart outdoor shades, test them out, see how they work, and we'll hook them up to their Alexa system, set up some routines so they can automatically lower and raise and use voice control. Let's go.
The first thing you'll want to do is measure the width and the height of your openings that you want to put the shades on, and then go to the Bringnox website. On their website, you can choose from 3 levels of sunblocking and several colors to choose from. They have all the popular outdoor shade colors, it seems like, and there's between 4 and 8 to choose from depending on the level of openness that you choose for the fabric. If you want to be extra sure you're getting what you want, you can also order fabric samples on their website. A couple tips at this point. For the width, you're going to want to subtract a ½ inch off the width that you measured to give yourself some wiggle room when you're going to install the shades. The maximum width is 110 inches. If you have a span longer than that, you're going to want to divide it in half and add an inch or two so you have some overlap and make sure you get total coverage from the 2 shades that you have to use to cover the total width. If you're ordering multiple shades, you only need to order one 15-channel remote so that you have one remote that can control all of them. When choosing the motor, make sure to choose the matter over thread option. That way you don't require a separate hub to use it with your smart home ecosystem, and this option works with all the popular smart home ecosystems. The Bringnox shades came well packaged with easy to follow instructions. You screw in 3 L-shaped spring-loaded brackets. We put a bracket a couple inches in from each end and one in the middle. Then you're ready to lift the shade up and snap it in. We found this to be pretty easy as long as the brackets were lined up and even. Bringnox is a pretty novel cable system they include with their outdoor shades that keeps them from getting blown around. After cutting the cable to length with diagonal cutters, it slips through a ring in the bottom of the rod and is secured to each end with push and release anchors. The bottom anchor is designed to be screwed in, but you might have to get a little creative if you have tiles or pavers that you're worried about drilling into. In this case, we're trying some heavy-duty outdoor double-sided tape. We'll see how this tape holds up over time, but overall the cables do a good job of keeping the shades from blowing around in the breeze. We chose solar panels with our shades to keep the batteries topped up, but even without the solar panels, the battery should last 4 to 6 months. After physical installation is done, you'll pair each shade to the remote. You can use one remote to control all the shades if you get the 15-channel option. You also use the remote to set the upper and lower limits for the shades. You can also use the remote to change what speed the shades move at. We put them at the max speed, and I must say, it's very satisfying seeing all the shades moving in sync with a single button press on the remote. With the remote set up, we moved on to the fun part, pairing the outdoor shades with our friend's Alexa smart home. If you're using the Bringnox Matter over Thread shades with Alexa, you'll need one of Amazon's Echo devices that includes a Thread radio. I'll put a link in the description with all the Echo models supported, but there's quite a few nowadays. We're using a 4th gen Echo in this case. To pair the shades to Amazon, in the Alexa app, tap the plus sign in the upper right and then choose Add Device at the bottom. Let the screen load and then choose the Matter shortcut icon at the top of the screen. Tap Yes to confirm and then scan the Matter logo located on the shade's antenna next to the power switch and charging port. Then hold the setting button on the shade motor for 6 seconds until the shade jogs twice. At this point, Alexa will take a moment to find the shade and get it paired with your Echo, where you can then give it a name that makes sense to you. Now, with the boring stuff out of the way, it's time for the fun. The most obvious thing you can do with the Bringnox smart shades paired to Alexa is to use your voice to open or close them. Let's close the patio shades. Now, if you have a group of shades like on this patio, you're most likely going to want to create a routine so you can control them all at once. Give the routine a voice phrase that makes sense and then set an action for each shade to open or close it with that routine. If you have an Echo Show device, such as this Echo Show 15, you can use the nice smart home dashboard that came with the Alexa Plus upgrade to control the Bringnox shades on a touchscreen. This makes it super handy to set the individual shades just right when the sun is coming out in the evening. But it does seem like the open and close actions might be backwards in the Alexa app. and you know we had to put an automation in place. If these were indoor shades, I set in an Alexa routine to close them at sunset and open them at sunrise. But that case doesn't really make sense for outdoor shades. I did set up a routine to open the shades late every evening in case everyone goes inside and forgets to raise them before going to bed. That way they are up and out of the way the next day. With Home Assistant or more advanced home automation systems than Alexa, you can also add a presence sensor and a light sensor on the patio to automatically lower the shades to keep people cool when it's bright out. Overall, I'm pretty impressed with Bringnox's smart outdoor shades. With other affordable shade products I've tested, I'm running into problems with instruction manuals. But Bringnox did a good job here, including clear instructions on how to install, set up with a remote, and then pair them to your smart home. I also like the innovative cable system included with these to keep them from blowing around outside. While in this case I used Alexa, since these shades support Matter, they can be used with just about any smart home ecosystem. Let me know in the comments what kind of automations you guys would come up with for smart outdoor shades. And as always, thank you for watching. If you like this smart home content, make sure to subscribe.